It's open.
You leave your door unlocked where you used to live?
No.
Well, then don't do it here either.
Tammy, come here. What do you think?
What's the occasion?
I'm just sick of being idle. I'm going to try and find a job.
Well, maybe you could use a little energy before you go. I got all healthy stuff. No junk.
No, I can't stop. If I stop, I'm going to lose my nerve.
Boy, take an apple.
Okay.
Well, good luck, Roy.
Thank you. For everything.
No one in this house has any respect. They take whatever they want, and they have absolutely no concern for the consequences.
Good morning, Grandfather. I see you've already registered your complaint du jour.
Somebody has stolen my morning paper.
Edward was just telling me how much he hates Mrs. Morning News Fix.
Yes.
I feel the same way.
Birds of a feather.
Oh, please don't be in here. Please don't be in here. I find out about that blackmailer. They'll never let me model again. Good morning.
Hey,
Good morning.
Hey, is that my newspaper?
Yeah. Sorry, Grandfather.
What happened? Did you buy a parakeet?
Actually, Grandfather, you would be surprised to know that I like to keep up on my current events.
I'm surprised. Since when?
Well, aren't I allowed to develop new interests?
Certainly. As long as those interests don't keep you out past your curfew like last night. I'd like an explanation, Emily. Where were you?
Just out with some friends. No biggie. Sorry about curfew.
Hello, Tony. How you been?
Peachy.
I was wondering if you had a moment. I'd like to discuss something with you.
Well, you're standing, so it's not cardiac arrest, and you're not shaky, so I assume you don't need a prescription for hydrocodone, so what is it that you want?
A job.
A job? That's what?
I still have a license to practice medicine.
Are you joking me, or are you just so stoned you don't know what you're doing anymore?
Tony, my life is in ruins. I need to try to rebuild it.
Well, there's the door. And don't leave your resume on the way out.
Tony, I need to start somewhere. All I need is for someone to believe in me.
Would you say that again, please?
What?
The last part.
All I need is for someone to believe in me.
I thought those words sounded familiar. They are the exact ones that I used when I begged you not to fire me from GH.
That was a completely different situation.
Really? How?
I had a responsibility to protect the hospital.
Oh. Well, then I guess you'll understand my position. Just go self-destruct someplace else. Because our clinic deserves better.
Tony, please. I will do anything. I'll dispense meds. I'll sweep the floor.
It is not going to happen. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get my own life in order.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, my dear. Good morning. About time you got down here, AJ. The business day is half over.
I've been on the phone to Singapore since 5:30 this morning.
Oh.
Researching karaoke bars for your next business trip.
Gentlemen, please, no more bickering until I've had my coffee. Oh, Emily, it's so good to see you, dear. You're usually gone so early. We never get to enjoy breakfast together anymore.
I know, Grandmother. I don't have school today, so I have a lot of stuff that I have to do. I'm sorry.
Oh, couldn't you spare just a few more moments, dear? I'd love to hear about some of your latest adventures.
So what's the status on the sale of Guthrie Technologies, huh?
The deal will close at the end of next week.
I think we should keep the company or at least up the price.
The deal will close at the end of next week as scheduled.
You know, Ned, every 6 or 8 months you become moody and uncooperative. Now, there's usually some ill-advised woman in on the mix with some questionable choices of wardrobe.
Everything I've learned about being moody or uncooperative, I've learned from you.
Oh, hogwash. I am the most even-tempered man on the planet.
Commissioner Scorpio.
Oh,
Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry to interrupt your breakfast.
It's Alan, isn't it? What's happened to him?
Actually, I'm here to see Emily. Why? You haven't told him?
Would you prefer that I go or want me to stay?
No, actually, you might as well stay and hear it along with everyone else.
Hear what?
Emily, I hope everything's all right.
Listen, Emily, if you'd prefer that I stepped out for a couple minutes.
No, it's fine. It's okay. I don't want anybody to go ballistic or anything, but there's been some crazy things going on in my life lately.
What do you mean?
Well, it all started with an envelope that had no return address that was dropped off here at the house. And inside was a picture of me supposedly naked. Then suddenly Tom showed up with a gun. But Lucky and Nikolas started to fight with him, and it fell out of his hands.
Is Nikolas all right?
Yeah, Nikolas is fine. Liz picked up the gun, and we called the police.
Ordinarily, we would have taken their statements last night, but I felt it was better if they discussed it privately with their families first.
This is what happens when you begin flaunting yourself in public.
This has nothing to do with my modeling career, Grandfather. You should be happy the picture didn't get on the internet.
We are happy, Emily. We're even happier that you're alive to tell about it.
Look, Lucky and Liz and Nikolas were really great, okay? Grandfather, I owe Nikolas $5,000 for the ransom money.
Well, wait. If that young man was foolish enough to squander his uncle's money, it's not our job to compensate him.
But he did it for me.
Fine. I'll send Stefan a thank you note.
Oh, dear, why didn't you come to us in the first place? We have resources. We could have helped you.
Well, everybody was so stressed, I didn't want to make things worse.
Because of Alan?
Yeah.
I warned you people about this from the very beginning, but no, you had to have it your way. You, Ned, by practically flinging her right in the face of those smut peddlers. And Monica, you and Alan, by indulging her every whim.
Why does this always have to be somebody's fault?
Grandfather has a point. You know what? I supported your modeling. But if you weren't, this would have never happened.
If we could curtail the finger-pointing for a moment, no one has asked Emily how she is feeling.
I'm fine, Grandmother. Can we go now?
I can take your statement now.
Oh, good. We can do it in the living room.
Mom, I'd like to do this by myself.
But why, honey? We know the whole story.
Actually, you don't. Not only is this guy a blackmailer, he's also been accused of rape.